Hello, hello, hello. Hold on. Okay. Hello, how's everyone doing? Good evening, good evening. Yes, we're gonna remove that later. Thank you. So, is that pause? It did pause. Okay. How's everyone doing? Good evening, good evening. I can't read the comments on this tiny ass little screen. Oh my. Liars, tigers, and bears. Oh my. So, I don't know if who's on a sock in Rochelle's, but they decided to bring me up. I was bored, kind of. I've been watching the Jen and Jules going back and forth thing, and someone said Rochelle was live, and I kind of wanted to see what she was going to say. She's over there, mumbling about and shit. Like, I just realized she's like the new Terry Lynn. Did anyone else realize that? Anyways, not near. I don't know. I say that very loosely, okay? But, and I wasn't like, hey, I'm just chilling, whatever, cleaning. I was like sweeping and making my bed. Like I just like got my laundry out of the dryer. Anyways, like doesn't matter what the fuck I'm doing, right? In the bushes, right? And in comes somebody and they're like, hey, why does Hawkzilla always go at you? What do you mean? What do you mean always go at her? Can you give me an example of always? Because I don't know about y'all. Benjamin, Rochelle, Frank Shell, and talking some shit. No, but she gave her 2 cents about how she met Chris, and I thought we would listen to it because I'm like, you know what, we've never. She said it kind of clearly, so I was like, maybe we can actually listen to this and kind of hear it because I mean, I remember back then, obviously, right? Like I remember, but hold on, I don't know if I'm at the right spot. Okay, so we're at where she is. I gotta speed it up a little bit. So, and this is fair use. It is more than delayed. So that's how fair use works, Rochelle. If you don't like it, feel free to strike, but whatever. Like I'm not doing this for hate reasons. I'm doing it. If anything, I'm trying to give her a voice in that, you know, um, I kind of want to reiterate a few things and be like, she's right about this, and this is why I felt this way about this, since this person said they wanted to hear both sides, and, without me being hateful and stuff, I thought I would just kind of respond to her side and give my side without, you know what I mean? So, oh, and then Brenda's in here saying, don't take Ainsley seriously. I mean, you shouldn't take me seriously. What I say is words. I don't, I've never gone to anyone's house, never called the police on anyone. I've never I mean, I have doxed people. That's as real life as I go. But I've been doxed, and I mean, it doesn't mean that's okay. But you become numb to it after a while. But people being in chat like, well, at least she threatens George. George is a grown ass man who is literally the exact same age as me. Okay, we could have went to high school together. If George was a guy in my high school, gay or straight or whatever, bi, because allegedly he was married to a woman. I don't know if Lauren's right about that or not. But anyways, regardless of sexual orientation, say we were in a high school, right? And there was this guy that every time I walked by called me a fat ass and made fun of my weight. And him and his friends laughed and shit. Would that be cool? Would that be all right? Would that be like a normal thing to do? What should I do? Like, because in high school, I dealt with shit like that. Don't get me wrong. I dealt with asshole guys. Most of my friends dated punk rockers. They always liked the skinny bitches, and they would always be like, no fat chicks or NFC. And like, I knew what it meant. I didn't give a fuck. Like, I didn't care. I wasn't trying to date any of them. I didn't like guys from high school when I was in high school, anyways. But point is that like he's a man, I'm a woman, and he's been coming at me aggressively as if he's like a woman. Okay? I might be aggressive and violent, but a man can still overpower a woman if it ever came down to it. So there's no way that I can threaten a grown ass fucking man. Okay, especially when I've never been to their state and I'm like states away. Anyways, okay. So you tell me how that happens. I turned on Rochelle for a minute and she was teaching everyone. Wait, what? Sorry, I'm catching up with the chat. I didn't see a sock count there. I wasn't in that chat. Shush. Did you ask the question? I'll punch you in the neck, William. George is a grown, unemployed, childless man. Don't forget those are very important qualifiers. You already known in high school my baby mom was 350. I mean, shit, sometimes, like somebody say, hey, John, like Donkey Kong, I'm bringing it back, Lisanne. Am I blocked? No, you are not blocked. Being yourself, be nice. I don't know who you are. Like, it's never good when someone's like, am I blocked? Anyways, I'm just kidding. Hello, welcome. All right, so let's listen really quick. So, again, no hate, other than Brenda, she said, and okay, then Brenda goes to say, so right, whatever, blah, blah, blah. She said she was gonna come by my house and make me drink glass and punch me in the face. Crazy. Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on 2 seconds. Seriously, have none of you seen Schitt's Creek? Rochelle, have you seen Schitt's Creek if you ever watched this? Because she says she doesn't watch. Maybe she doesn't. I don't know. But let's see here. Give me 1 second. Shit, I can't do that. Hold on. I'll lose my spot. Oh, I was fucked it all up. Because I'm not digging. I'm not a commentator. I'm not gonna go dig and I mean, I am, but I'm not. Like, I'm not. If I lose the spot on this fucking video, we're not listening to it. That's just that. Okay. So, what was I looking up? Oh yeah, David, Schitt's Creek. Okay, okay. The fucking Amish field scene though. Like, if you don't fucking know. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do a little mixture. This is Monday night. This is like my Sunday, Friday, Saturday, because I'm off again, but second day off. Anyways, hold on. Amish girl. Anyways, it's be me if I got stuck in like Amish land. Okay, David Schitt's Creek eat glass. Oh my god, there's so many eat glass times. It says it. No, this is okay. This isn't it. Anyways, let's get back to what we were talking about. Hold on. Okay. Oh, she's talking fast. Let's slow it down a little bit. Okay. So what happened? This person came in and said, Why does Hoxilla keep going at you? I've never heard your side or what happened from someone not insane. So let's hear her side from someone not insane. Yeah, I know, right? What exactly is go at someone mean? Like, find her an interesting creature that has managed her way to be stuck herself in the same community I kind of parallel in. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, she came in through knowing my boyfriend. I mean, you don't see why I'm a little interested in her. I don't fucking go at her. I mean, I could go at her, but I don't. Do I find people's memes and stuff funny? Yes, but I mean, so is she. She's always in there chuckling at George's fat jokes about me and shit. So just FYI, it wasn't. It was barely over a year ago. Not that I like truly care. Like I didn't find out about you though, Rochelle, until August of last year. So it's not really been a year quite. You and what's his face? I don't know when y'all made. What's his face? I'm sorry, Chris. I was sorry. You and Chris. Sorry, I'm getting a little salty here. So I'm not trying to get mad at Chris, but you and Chris met in some paranormal chat or whatever you were a mod of. I don't know if it was May or June. And around May and June is when I was moving. Well, April, May. Well, I moved in April, like the end of April. So May and June, I was getting settled in Tucson, right? I was very busy. Like I just wasn't available, admittedly. And I think we broke up a few times, but I don't think it was like, I don't know. Obviously, he was confiding in you, which people do when they're friends with people, right? So that's none of my business, really. It shouldn't have been my business back then, but you decided to come to me with that type of business, which you probably shouldn't have. That's what caused like a little animosity because it's like it seemed like you were upset. We'll get into it after we listen to her talk a little bit more, but it seemed like you were upset that we had worked things out or something, and that I didn't like listen to you and like not get back with him. Like at the time, now this is again a year ago. I don't think that that's how. I don't think you care anymore. If you do, that'd be weird, but I don't know. I don't know you like that, and I don't really care. But yeah, I just find you interesting because of obviously of how you came into this community. So, anyways, let's listen to more what she has to say about it. Because I mean, I think we heard a lot of this, but it was on like Deadlies, and people were drinking, and there's a lot of people on panels and stuff. So, and then she gets into it, which is fine. But this Rumble Pro says, I don't know. I've seen her make many posts towards you and haven't seen you doing it. Oh, her racist boyfriend. Jesus Christ. This person, you're so. Like, hold on a second. 2 seconds. Okay, we're back. See, that's why I'm responding. We're both not okay. First of all, um, you're not a psychiatrist. Correct me if I'm wrong. She's not a psychiatrist or a psychologist, right? So, in what aspect do you have the right to deem anyone not okay. Now, Rochelle, you can't hear Rochelle. Why not? I mean, lucky for you guys. Shit. Well, we just barely started, so hold on a second. The fish got my attention. Thank you. I think Chris passed out. He was doing laundry all day. Or or I didn't put it up on the screen. No, it was on the screen. Hold on, one more time. Yeah, audio share. Look at the fish. I need to make this chat bigger on the little screen. What does this do? Cannot switch on. You know that you can like stream from like platforms like in landscape mode for like vertical lives? Fun fact. Just saying. Sorry. All right. Testing, testing. So all she said basically is that she backed away and that she didn't really want to go into it.
I just tried to be a friend to someone who lied to me and told me he didn't have any friends in the city, but turned out to be here for 8 years.
Was it 8 years? I don't, maybe. But I still don't think he has like, too many friends in the city. But he has a bunch of friends in the country. Anyways, can you hear, guys? Bambi is the psychologist. Thank you, Wolf. Good to see you. There it is. Okay, good. See?
And he had his own problems and was acting not, he wasn't being a gentleman. And I was like, oh.
See, I wish you could get into that a little bit more. Like, what's a gentleman mean? Like, is it because he was calling you late at night, or was he like touching my dick? Like, what do you, that could mean a lot of things. I'm assuming it's the first one, but just going back to see if I can see the part where she says that we're both not okay. It's just like, you can have your opinion without saying people aren't mentally okay. I don't think anyone fucking around in this community is that technically mentally 100% okay. I don't know if anyone in the general population is 100% mentally okay. Like, everyone has their fucking trauma and their fucking issues, but
I don't even think I want to get into that. I just saw him mess and back the fuck up. I think that's basically what, like, they're both not okay. I just tried to be a friend to someone who lied to me and told me he didn't have any friends in the city, but turned out to be here for 8 years. And he had his own problems and was acting not, he wasn't being a gentleman. And I was like, oh. And he was obviously telling me lies. And I was like, no, thank you.
okay. So, like, this is what the issue is. Do you remember this, Lindsay? And maybe William, and I don't know, whoever was around back when this shit first was popping off with Rochelle. Do you guys remember how like she was always very cryptic with this shit? And that's where I finally like snapped on her because she would talk like this. So she like gives all the details, but then she's like, well, then he wasn't like a gentleman anymore. And then like, um, just letting you know, Jen is gaslighting Rochelle right now. I mean, you think come on, Rochelle's more intelligent than that, but I don't think Rochelle cares. I don't know. Hopefully she has learned. I don't know. No one will ever learn with Jen, will they? Will they? Well, you know what, Lindsay? That's how it used to be on YouTube. Remember back in the day when it was just me just talking about like Teen Mom and shit? That's how content used to be. It used to be someone just having an opinion about shit. So, anyways, now you can hear the other person, which has gotten to be the new kind of content, which I don't know if it's, you know, necessarily my forte for content, but here we are. I just thought I would give my side of the story. So, where I was at is, if y'all remember, this is where I kind of snapped because she's like always gone kind of pussyfooted over this, right? I think she's in Rochelle chat, Lindsay. Let me check. So Jen's in chat and she's saying, giving a heads up. Rochelle giving a heads up that Amesy is talking shit. I'm not talking shit. Lock her man up because she will gobble him up. Jen, didn't we hear a video of Jen today? Do we need to listen to it again? Here. You know, this is why Jen shouldn't be talking about anyone's weight. Hold on. Hold, please. Actually, hold on a second.
Probably know. I'm sorry. This is for my minor daughter. Actually, I need to have her picked up, and she's put her hands on me physically, and I either need her to be transported. What's your emergency? It's 11 Carriage Station Drive, and I'm Genevieve, my daughter's biological mom. Her father actually broke a federal crime. He kidnapped my child. So this one, I just want to get her. It is 513. I just got a new phone number. Is the phone number showing up with the caller ID? That's my phone number. I told you guys I would never call you guys again unless I had to. And this little girl has put her hands on me physically, and she's literally like spitting. Yeah.
So,
you don't put your hands on people.
I'm not going to repeat the part because Jules already played that earlier, where she talks about her daughter's weight and medical conditions and stuff. And that didn't even trigger in her brain that she shouldn't be talking shit about someone's weight still. Like, she's that fucking stupid. Like, just, she's just that fucking stupid. All right. So, but anyways, Jen's not going to Amesy the situation and try to pull the attention off of where I was because I have ADHD. No, we're going to focus and I want to hear the rest of what she has to say.
Yeah. And my husband and I tried to be friends with him, and we invited him to a movie with several other individuals. I got sick with a throat infection, and while I was getting better, started acting weird, and we never went. And he was supposed to go with several people because I wanted him to meet other people from the city, and because he told me he had no friends. Yes, ma'am. I haven't seen any post towards me because I'm not subscribed to her. You do realize this happened over a year ago. I think like a year and 5 months ago since it all started. And the way he found me is I was a moderator on
Oh my God, I've been fucking muted this whole time. This is why I shouldn't be doing this anymore. This is why I need to just retire and hang this shit up. Why can't you get into Rochelle's chat? What do you mean? Oh, like say something? What did you say? Jen is a hooker. Oh my God, I've been just talking to myself and Jen. Maybe it's for the best. Okay, maybe I don't know when I did. Can someone give me line like where I was before I went silent? Oh my God, I had no idea. I had no idea. I'm going by what's in chat. Trust me, we're all learning this. We're all. She blocked both of my accounts. Wow. Anyways, can you chat in there? We're all blocked. Can you tell her to stop letting Jen gaslight her? Yeah, here. Let's see. Fuck. I mean, am I blocked? Probably not. I probably got timed out a long ass time ago. We'll see. Maybe. Just FYI, not talking any shite on you. Just listening to your side about last year. That was all. Stop gaslighting Rochelle, Jen. Y'all see that? Look at the chat. This is like some co-op shit. Like, no. Say, Paula, can you see me? Twisted sister. Yeah, well, I tried. I don't think they can see me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can't see me. Anyways,
on another channel.
so they met on another channel.
I was a
Another
moderator.
channel. She was a
And
moderator.
then when I started doing my own lives, he followed me here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, he told me a lie. He said he didn't know a soul. And I found out he basically told on himself by admitting he had been here for 8 years. And once he was telling me like the exact opposite.
I don't think he knows that many people though. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you move somewhere, like as an adult, like city for country city, like you meet people at work, but like that's really it. You know what I mean? Like I have a lot of work acquaintances, but I wouldn't like. I mean, well, there's a couple that I would hang outside of work, but I don't. I like to keep those things separate, kind of. So I don't know. As an adult, it's kind of hard to make friends sometimes. Like you're busy working. I mean, let's go back to school or something. But like, you can go to Bumble for BFFs. That's how Gabby Potato made a friend, like one of her best friends. So there is options.
And calling me intoxicated at 1 a.m. It was, and I was still sick, and my husband was not too impressed. And we were
I
like,
remember
"This
those
guy's
days.
lied to you, and he's doing things that are just yuck." And we literally just backed up.
But I mean, I will admit that he was being a little toxic back then. For sure. Like, I'm not, like, we broke up for a month because of it. Like, for sure. Like, she's not, you know what I mean? Like, he was, like, couldn't handle that I was busy and shit went down. I don't even remember, to be honest, because I was doing so much, like, moving and living. I really don't remember, like, if I don't remember, like, there being any, like, dragged out big breakup. You know what I mean? I just remember being distant because I was busy. Like, and at the time when this came out, I was like, oh, and then you just like run into some rando because I'm busy. Like, just someone in this chat was like, oh, her boyfriend's playing her. Like, I'm in Arizona and they're in Canada. Like, he's supposed to be coming here. Like, how can I be played out? Like, he's not even here. If he doesn't come, he just doesn't come. It doesn't mean I'm played out. Like, like, oh, and to that same person, Rumble Pro, like, wish that I could be single is what they said, something like that. I didn't plan on like moving on from a marriage into any sort of relationship, and I never thought that I would date or anything like that while having kids. So Sometimes things just happen and people just fall for each other and paths cross. All right. It does not mean, you know what I mean? I'm not the enemy's live. Someone's like, it's so rude to go. I didn't tell no one to go in there. My hand's up right now. I didn't say go in here at all. I would. Mm-mm-mm. They don't care about those live. Only Hive does. Only Hive does. Who's this person typing like a Neanderthal? Same person that types like a Neanderthal on fucking Reddit, probably. I talk shit about Rochelle. Just FYI. We were just listening to her side of things. I wasn't trying to come at her or anything like that. Like, I just think, like, it's not that serious. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hate the lady. I don't know her. I don't know anyone from the internet. You know, the only person I can say that I truly despise and have deep, like, ugh, for is maybe Katie Joy and Jen Daly. That's about it. Okay. And even at that, mostly Jen Bailey. Because I really don't even know Katie Joy at the end of the day. But like, you know, she does like vertical live or videos now, like a little cartoon version of her. Anyways, that's really gone high quality, hasn't it, with all those bot subs. Anyways, not talking about Jen, talking about Katie Joy. You should gain her trust first. Yeah. They seen me. Fucking William. Paula, are you flip floppy? No, she just goes wherever she wants to go. It's not like that, Paula. What's up, Paula? No. Paula is welcome anywhere. I'm not, I used to be the first and foremost of the people that was like, I don't fucking care where you go. Like, I've had a few moments where I may have said some shit, but for the most part, the people above us have like 5 kids. I'm pretty sure I was one of theirs yelling because I don't think mine can make a bang from up there, but I might have to check just in case. Hold, please. Pretty sure that my loud one's asleep, but I mean, their dad's watching them in the other room, but hold on. Yeah, it definitely wasn't mine. And their dad's just chilling, like getting Jamie's backpack ready for camp tomorrow. He goes day camp. And to keep his schedule on schedule. And he has fun. He's tan jam is what I call him because he goes swimming like every other day. He's so freaking tan. I'm like, damn, look at this kid. Like, I want your tan. Like, I haven't, last summer I didn't have a fucking job, so I got tan quick. Like, I haven't gone to the pool really at all. Not enough to like get tan. So how can I get her back? I need ideas. Your IG? Oh, you have to appeal it. So I'll see if I can grab you your link and I can text it to you. That way you can send IG an email and just explain and try to plead to them. Like, can you at least like let me get my account back to get like into Facebook? Like to disconnect? Because they were probably connected, I'm assuming, right? You might, oh, you can't get into your Facebook, you said, right? Because I was say you might be able to get into Facebook, but if you can't, that's horrible. So, before we get back into listening to this really quick, because it's getting late. If your Facebook is still around and you could see your friends list, maybe you could just create another one and refriend everyone. Anyways, back over to Rochelle's live.
The whole situation was messy. And I was like, no, 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 no. And I just backed, it just says, I just said beep, 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 and I paid for it by just trying to be nice.
No, 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 no,
And
no.
we all saw how that worked out. So,
No, because you were cryptic and you wouldn't just be honest. And you should have divulged because you say that he was ungentlemanlike and he told you things, but you've never gone into detail in that, And so that I was just kind of like, I don't know this person. I'm not going to take this to heart. And kind of backed up myself from you. And rather than listen to someone I didn't know, I talked to the person that I did know for over 6 months and we worked it out. And that was that. Like, and then you went into Bambi's community and on panels with her, and you talked a lot of shit about me, and I didn't pay you any mind. So it's not like you just walked away. You were number one, William. Paula's number two, Chatter. That is not good. I feel like killing it over there, girl. Can't relate. No, just, like totally whatever. I don't know. Like she wants to be like Jeffree Star. We all know it's you, Venus Boy. Can't we all just call each other names and just laugh about it? Why does it have to be so fucking serious, right? Like, honestly, I don't even find, like, people calling me fat. Like, that's why I made a fucking video. I'm like, oh, you're going to play fucking Fat Bottom Girls? No, no, no. It's all about Unskinny Bop. That's the song for me. Like, dude, I'm not saying I'm skinny. I'm saying it's called Unskinny Bop. Like, oh, my God. Anywho, let's continue listening really quick. Now that song's stuck in my head.
and when I did discuss it, I simply said the same thing over and over because when you say the truth, it just doesn't change.
So he does like on
I
Deadlies and
guess. I don't know.
Bambi's and not the most
I'd rather
reputable
not
places.
discuss it. I think it's on my, it's just not, it's unfortunate.
I mean, it's not unfortunate because we worked out and it's been good ever since. And I don't understand. Like, it's weird that you stuck around, but but I will give her this, and I have even given her this credit to Chris. Hold on. Where it said it's not like she came into like Jen's room right after falling out with like me or going on Dudley's panel. Like she went over to Bambi's and that's how she heard about Jules. And to that she heard of Jen. And so it just happened sort of like naturally, but so I don't hate the lady and I just think that it's I just wanted to hear her side of things, but let's see what else to say.
I basically, I don't take MZ serious. She's verbally attacked me many times for 5 years. She's not a happy woman. I fought back, but I don't. No, don't bother. It's not worth. Yeah, I mean, look.
I mean, define happy, Brenda. Are you a happy woman? I mean, you've divulged like DV to Jen Bailey, who has told everyone and their mom about it. You've divulged things about unhappiness in your life that I shouldn't even know about. So I just find it kind of ironic that you would say that I'm unhappy when you don't even know me from Adam. And you think just because I have good, mean comebacks, that means that I'm unhappy. No, it's just because I am shameless. And I grew up in a very, I had an actual rough childhood. Unlike Jen Bailey, who feels like her childhood was rough. Mine was actually rough. And, there's levels of rough, don't get me wrong. And there's levels of trauma. And there's people that had great childhoods and then in their late teens, early 20s, experienced trauma in their first marriage and their first get together with guys. Like shit happens. Everyone has their trauma. Like it doesn't mean you're better or worse because you had a bad but the point is that you ever seen the show Shameless? Like, I'm a lot like those kids. Like, I will say some shit that's gonna make you be like, holy fuck. Does that make it right? No. But I learned it from my parents and I learned it from the best. And, it's just words. Sticks and stones can break your bones, but words should never hurt you. And if my words hurt you that bad, then like that's a you problem. To quote Jen Bailey. It really is, because they're just fucking words on the internet, you know?
Um, I can't, like, there's no solution. There's really no problem. I'm not making like lives about her. I make posts about her. I don't talk shit about her. She just doesn't like me, and he doesn't like me, and that's fine. You don't have to like me. Oh no, it's fine. There's really no side. It just, uh, I was lied to, and I never saw this guy in person because I was not like, it was a whole bunch of bullshit. And when I figured it out, it was just like, yeah. I guess when people realize that you catch them in a lie, they don't like it. You know?
No, I agree with
That's
that.
fine.
That's why I broke up with his ass back then
People
for a
don't like
month.
being caught, right?
But, I've done things since then too that I
And
shouldn't have
I
done.
don't know what he thought was going to happen, but I never said I wasn't
Oh.
married. I never, like, it was very weird. Ron Pro says, Brenda, she knows you have been a friend to Jen. She could never be. Plus, you've been a mother figure to Jen. She might also be jealous of that or bothered.
I am not jealous of, no. No. I feel for those women that try to mother Jen, because I wouldn't ever want to, Rumble Pro just got to confirm that fucking the weenus is that Twisted Sister account. Congratulations. Like, it's like been like 25 minutes, bro. Or girl, or sister, or whatever the fuck, whoever you are, okay? Like, they figured it out. They got the confirm, bro. They got the confirm. Oh my god. So, um, so the reason I mainly wanted to play is because I don't have any animosity towards this person. I don't care that they are now friends with people who don't like me. I actually have even said such to Chris privately. I've said that I think that she handles the drama for the most part more mature than most people in the community. And then I appreciate how sometimes she's just like, it's YouTube, what the fuck ever, because that's how I fucking feel, And in another world, and I said this before, because the way we met, there's no way that we would ever be friends, or because it's just kind of weird, you know what I mean? Like, and again, she didn't come in this community and get to know John and them through knowing Chris and then finding me. Like, no. Again, that she found Deadly through me and Chris, and then found Bambi through Deadly, and then through Bambi found her Jules and all of them, and then eventually found Jen and George and them. So it was a progressive thing, you know what I mean? So I don't think that she's like some like Amesy stalker or anything like that. Just parallels. I've ran into other people from bigger communities in bigger areas than that. Okay, so it's not unlikely. YouTube is not that big. Um, but I hope that people can just like let it go, because it's stupid. Um, but like what I was gonna say is like, yeah, like probably in like another lifetime or something, like I would have actually like really liked Rochelle. I didn't dislike her really at any point. I just disliked the situation as much as she sounds like she disliked the situation. So I think on that respect, we can agree to disagree that it was not a good situation that we were both put into. And, you know, me and Chris have since definitely worked a lot of that out, most all of it out. But, people just like to bring shit up to cause drama and stuff, and probably to distract away from Jen and the shit she was getting. So, bravo, your little plan and worked. Venus William. They flocked to us. Yeah, we didn't. Well, it was like I went over there through like Amber and Jen and Tracy and all them, and I was kind of like hanging over on Amber's, and I was trying to get away from like the 90s or the Teen Mom and the offshoot of the anti-KJ people and just that small drama community. And I can't remember who followed me over, but I think it was Brittany. Pretty sure. I think Brittany came over and was like, "Amy's up," like did her thing, and then that's when if I remember correctly, because it was like during 2020, I kind of remember that Amber was like, "Oh, you should back away from from Amesy," says this Brittany person, and then Jen's like, "Amber said I shouldn't be friends with you." Like I remember all of this and just being like, "What do you mean she said you shouldn't be friends with me?" Like what the fuck? I was like walking Remy when I first had Remy. Like I remember this, and yeah, it's been a hell of 5 years, and it's not that serious, and it doesn't. I don't know. It's just when it comes to like grown ass men like making fun of women, it kind of takes it to a level where you're like, and then it's like you hear people like, "Oh, AMC's threatened." All I said, George is the one that said that he thinks that I wouldn't do shit. And I said, "Walk up on me and find out." Like, that's not threatening someone. That's just saying, like, don't walk up on me and you won't get fucking punched in the throat. It's that fucking simple. For instance, here's a non big facts, right? Don't walk up on someone, you won't get punched in the throat. I don't care how you feel about this. I'm going to tell the story anyways. Okay. Because this was like a couple weeks ago, if not more than a couple weeks ago. It's like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I was working from home. And I think I had talked about this neighbor at the time that had moved in, and they had 5 little dogs. And it sounded like he had hurt one of the dogs. And it was like 5:30 in the morning, and I couldn't see, blah, 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 blah. All right. Well, fast forward to a couple weeks ago. It's the afternoon. I'm on my lunch. No. I was off because it was like a Tuesday, because I'm off on Tuesdays and Mondays now. Anyways, so I was off actually. Because I was home alone, so that's why I thought I was working. But no, I was like cleaning, doing shit to where I could hear stuff outside. Like I, was like listening to a live, and it was probably on my phone in another room. So I started hearing this dog like whimpering again, like, and there was like 5 little dogs, right? So I see him, he throws one into the fucking dog park, and then the other one, he's like in its face, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm just watching from my window, and I call my friend, and I'm like, I'm about to, what do I do? I'm like, do I go out there? Do I call the cops? Like, what do I do? I'm pretty sure this guy's beating his dogs in the fucking dog park. And I keep hearing it, but I'm not fucking seeing it. You know what I mean? So he's like, well, see it and then call the police. So watch him and call the police, or report it to the building and have them call the police, because look around. Is there cameras? I'm like, yeah, there's cameras. I was like, okay, well, there's probably cameras on the dog park. So tell them and they'll check the cameras, which, to get through it quickly, eventually that does happen, and they do see him on camera punching the little chihuahua. And I witnessed it, because at that point he had came back. That's where I heard the whimpering again. I went outside, he's taking the other dog away. So I didn't see it, but I heard it. So at this point, I'm on the phone with my friend with my other phone, and I'm recording with the other phone, just in case I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, in case there isn't cameras, right? And this motherfucker walks up, and he's like, "Get out of here," yells at this dog. And this dog is huddled in a corner of this dog park. And he walks the fuck up, and he starts punching this tiny chihuahua. And at this point, I seen it, and I'm recording it. So I'm like, "Hey." And I'm screaming. And even me yelling at this fucking tweaker, he's not fucking stopping, right? And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And so I walk, start mobbing it towards the fucking dog park. At this point, I don't care at this point. And he starts coming out and he's carrying the dog and the dog's all like shivering. And I'm like, you can't be punching a fucking dog like that. And he's like, the fuck I can't. And I was like, the fuck you can. And I'm like following him, fucking recording him, right? And I'm just fucking like, like the fuck you can punch a dog like that. He's like, turns around, gets to my face, he smells like bum. And he's like, like, just Badusi. And he's, yes. And he gets in my face and like, she pisses all over my fucking floor. And I was like, bro, I get it. I have a little dog. Like, I get it. But you can't be punching a dog at this size. You can't be punching any dog. But you're going to kill this dog. I saw what you did to that other one the other day, and I couldn't verify it. But you know what? I'm pretty sure there's cameras all around here. And he's like, fuck you. And I'm like, fuck you. And I'm like following him, recording. And I'm like, no, you're going to jail today. Like, it's a fucking felony to fucking abuse a dog like that. And so, like, he's like, stop following me. He's like, help. He, like, starts acting like a pussy bitch. Help, help, help. I'm just recording with my phone. He turns around with the dog in his hands and fucking with his nasty body runs up on me and tries to, like, come at me and, like, pushes me with his body. I was like, oh, you ran up on the wrong bitch today. Fucking bop, bop in the fucking head. Someone pulls up. He's like, she's blah, blah, blah. Like, she's attacking me. I was like, fuck, I'm attacking you. I'm defending myself, bitch. You ran up on the wrong one today. Then I walked my ass up to the fucking office. We called the goddamn police, and he's not allowed on the motherfucking premises because wasn't supposed to be here. And the dogs got taken by animal control. Thank fucking God. Because there was 5 of them, and only 4 were alive because I'm pretty sure he killed one of them that other morning. And they had everything on recording, except for when we got into an altercation, because the cameras actually didn't hit in the fucking parking lot right there. So I got the sweet spot. There was no fucking. But I was like, oh, you ran up on the wrong bitch today. And he dropped the dog. She ran off. And I just like bop, bop in his fucking side of both his fucking head. Like 1 temple, 2 temple. And then he was like kind of stumbled back. And then a car pulled up and they're like, the lady was like, y'all in a relationship? I was like, no, he was just beating on that little dog. And they're like, call the fucking cops. I'm like, oh, I am. Don't worry. I was like, his nasty ass thought he could run up on me. Like, so yeah. And by the way, when he ran up on me, he kind of got like because he was lanky and tall, like kind of elbowed me with his nasty ass shoulder in the eye. I was like, oh, fuck, I got scabies now. Like, I swear to God, I was about to like go like to the hospital and get my eye washed out with like bleach, but I just took a shower. And like fun fact is like I did like call the cops at animal control. I think only animal control came. The cops never came. So good luck to everyone who's out there like, you can't be threatening people. Like, you can't even get a hold of the Tucson PD. So like, go on with your bad selves. Like, you think the South is wild? This is the wild motherfucking West, okay? This is where the wild motherfucking West ended. Like, they got way too much shit on their hands right now. Yo, what about Ghost of Shadows in real life? I'm proud that he almost killed my horse. Killed your horse? What? Ames, he would body slam me. Nah, this guy was like twice as tall as me. I just bopped him in the fucking head. I was like, oh, don't try to elbow me or shoulder me in the fucking eye, bro. Like, I didn't do it until the dog was out of his hands, too. He kind of charged me with the dog. Like, what kind of pussy ass move is that? Like, poor dog. Thank God I think the dogs are in a better place now. Like, actually, I really like that dog. Like, I'm going to go look on the fucking animal shelter website after this because I know the Tucson shelters are highly overcrowded. So it's actually probably not the same. Well, I don't think they're kill shelters though because they're like so overcrowded. But I don't know. Just hopefully they did get a new home and they didn't just go with him when they got kicked out of here. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, people are crazy. What that for real, for real? That's okay. That's too much. I grew up with a horse, so that's not fucking funny. I mean, they're just like dogs or cats or any animal you have, but of Rochelle, don't fuck with Amesy. Don't fuck with a little dog in front of me. Like everyone I've like talked to is like, I'm glad that you stuck up for that dog, and I'm like, fuck yeah. Like I'm pretty sure, like if I hadn't, he would have killed another one. So hope to God they're okay. But seriously, I'm like, I had laryngitis last week. This has been like the sickest month I have been in. I don't know if it's because I got a labubu or whatever the fuck is the problem, but like fucking little demonic ass motherfuckers. But like, I had fucking, um, what did I have? I had bronchitis for like 3 weeks in the beginning of June, and May at the beginning of June. Then I got sinusitis, like I had like to take antibiotics for like extreme like sinus like infection, and then I'm still taking antibiotics and almost done. And then I had food poisoning last week, and I threw up so much that I thought I was going to die, and I thought I was going to have a heart attack. And I have never been that sick in my life except for when I first went into labor with Elton. I've never felt that bad in my life. And I legitimately thought I was going to die last Tuesday. And then I woke up on Wednesday to go to work and had no voice from all the throwing up, like literally no voice. And I just got my voice back on Saturday, barely. So it's been back for about a day and a half. Get a freaking Z-Pack, I swear by that shit. Yes, I know. That's what I like to take, but they wanted me to take like doxycycline, like some OG shit, but whatever. At least I know it'll work. Like I can't take penicillin, so I'm allergic to amoxicillin very much. So if you ever want to kill me, send me like, put some amoxicillin in my food. And it won't kill me. It'll put me in that like I'm gonna die, like puking, like bro. Like I couldn't keep water down. I was like, is this how you drink? No, that's a bad joke. I'm gonna stop myself right there. Sinus infections are bad. And I think like my stomach was also upset from all the like antibiotics because they fuck your stomach up. But I'm like pretty good with like, contrary to popular belief, like I eat pretty healthy and stuff, and I take a lot of probiotics and prebiotic stuff, and like, so I've been kind of trying to like flush my system with that kind of shit. Like, um, I eat a lot of protein since I've been taking these shots, especially the second time around. Because I admit last year when I first started taking the shots, like, yeah, I just wasn't doing all that I could do, I guess you could say. And it's like I've explained, I am in no way trying to become a size 2. Like I only take those shots because I want to rid my body of like, if possible, the hypothyroid. Well, that's kind of autoimmune, so we'll see if that can cure up. But the PCOS would be great, and that would also like relieve me. Like I don't ever want to get type 2 diabetes. It's what my dad died from. So it's just like trying to prevent illness. I'm not trying to become a Barbie. It is the worst. And it lasted like literally 12 hours. Like as soon as 12 hours was up, I was like, okay, I don't think I'm gonna die. Like, I'm sorry, Paulo. Oh my God, feel better. Oh, That's like one of my biggest fears. Actually, it's not. Well, it is because I have shitty hips, actually. Because I'm reading your needle stuck in my hip. Sockets next week. They're gonna. Oh no. Ugh. Well, is it for like pain relief though? Like I've had needles in my spine before. One of my epidurals got stuck. That was fun. That was scary. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. That's why I well, amongst other reasons, didn't want 3 kids back to back. But I was like, oh, I don't want any more kids because that epidural being stuck scared the shit out of me. I was like, I'm going to be fucking paralyzed when they pull this thing out. Like, oh, that's what I was just going to say. Y'all should talk. Fuck yeah, it was scary. Because, like, I didn't like the way it felt. Like, ugh. And, like, for a long time, like, I had, like, very sensitive, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not someone that cracks their back. Like, I can't, like, really crack my back or anything like that. I can't, like, crack, crack. Like, I wish. But, like, if my back would crack just naturally, like, I would get this, like, weird sensation. Like, it doesn't happen anymore, but that's also one of my biggest fears, like, not being able to walk. Like, I would not be a very graceful fucking handicap person. I'd be screaming all the time, help! I can't walk! Help me! That's like fucking, it's from, what was that from? Oh my God, Modern Family. And the gay couple's like doing renovations, and he's like, yeah, I think he's Tim the Toolman Taylor, and it shows him like drilling in the hole, and like the drill goes right by the bigger guy's face, and he's just like, I swear to God, if there's an accident, he better kill me because I am not going to be a very inspirational handicap person. That's me. I felt that in my gut. I use these patches for my back. What scam are they? Oh, like salon pass, or what are you talking about? It's not pain relief. Oh, well, I'm sending good vibes and prayers your way, Paula. Anyone suffering from any kind, especially like the silent disabilities you can't really see, those suck the most. But anyways, I am so tired. I'm going to get going. I just kind of found that interesting. I wasn't talking shite, as Jen Bailey wanted to gaslight people into saying. And yeah, thank you guys for hanging out late. I haven't been live lately because I've been sick and I've had no voice. So, but I do, like I was telling Lindsay and was it Jules chat? I was like, I want to cover some sort of content, not maybe like bi-weekly or something. I don't know. I don't really have time for it, but I want to make the time for it. So, you can tell her about Kratom. Kratom is definitely good, but I haven't taken it in a while. I was like, I like it, but you have to take it regularly. I don't like it if I sporadically take it. Oh shit. Well, I posted my phone number the other day, so if you know, you know. No. All right, good night, guys. Bye.